What's up, skate fam? It's your boy, Dustin Brawley.
And I'm David Laliette.
And you're watching
Double D Skate. Today, we're gonna do another vlog. Since the last one seemed so interesting to everyone, thank you guys so much. We're going to take y'all on a tour of our hometown, Texarkana, in the just the downtown area, which is actually, funny story, this area of town is not really downtown anymore. It's not hopping at all. There's almost nothing down here. No one drives through here. You'll notice when we skate down here, there's like no cars anywhere. And
we find dope little spots that we can go to, like as you see the parking lot and the murals, and we have the other parking lot, which is like right across from the Salvation Army, which I happened to discover with a friend of mine while out and exploring downtown. And we decided that it would be a great place to practice speed skating drills because it's long enough and wide enough to really get up to speed, as you saw with my running start.
And it's super level too. It's got a nice shape to it.
It's very smooth too.
This parking lot that we're skating in here is not level at all. Like,
as you see, I start to struggle going uphill doing the drill.
Yeah, which is, I mean, what we do, right? We work the drill uphill and then play on our way down because we have so much speed and momentum. It's interesting to, try your drills on unlevel ground. It makes doing it on flat ground a lot easier.
Yeah, it does. Because your legs really start to burn once you get about halfway up that hill and you're trying your best to keep your momentum going, because if you lose your momentum, you're done and you're just gonna roll back down the hill.
Yeah. There's some cool art in here too, like these murals behind us. When did these start coming in? I remember when I found this parking lot, last summer, I think, is when I found this parking lot, and there was nothing here. There was nothing painted here. It was completely barren. I'm
not entirely sure whose ideal it was, but I know the first one with the girls standing was by a local artist, I believe. And there was an ad going around on Facebook looking for local artists to paint things. Now the black one.
Yeah, Kelsey wants to paint something there.
Oh, that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
The black one right there, I'm not sure when that one came along. It's probably one of the many churches that we have here that decided to sponsor that and take up the whole wall.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I see that. I've wondered, I don't mean this in a bad way, but I've kind of wondered if it was vandalism or if it was art. I didn't know. Maybe they got a bunch of kids together to help out with it.
Maybe so. I kind of wish they hadn't taken up the whole wall though, because it kind of takes away from everybody else.
Yeah, I feel that. It's really a dark piece of art in comparison to all the colors on the other side of the wall. But downtown, there's so much turf. You can see the texture of the road changes so much, and there's those like tiny little cobblestone roads, and
it's definitely a challenge.
How do you think that feels? Like, how does that feel in your Helio skates? Because you're skating through the city right now in carbon fiber.
I was just about to jump onto that. Yeah, it's a challenge sometimes because the skates are so stiff that you feel everything. Like those bricks I just ran over and the cracks, everything, you feel it.
Yeah.
And
yeah, but you can stop on point.
Exactly.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I see the puddle. I saw that puddle and I was like, man, this would create a great shot to just roll up and just stop right here on this puddle.
Yeah.
And it's great knowing how to power skate and have that ability to stop on a dime.
Yeah. Yeah.
You never know what's coming, and then when you train yourself to just stop like that, you do it instinctively without even really giving it much thought.
Yeah, I guess we didn't really think about, oh, this is funny.
Sometimes you just get tired and you gotta take a break.
Yeah. So we didn't really think about, or at least I didn't in the beginning, getting into inline skates. I didn't really think about my upper body posture a whole lot until I started inline skating, you know, and I had been quad skating for a long time. But it's like you told me earlier how you were feeling about transitioning between quads and inlines, right? It's a lot of work in the foot versus a lot of work in the knees. And I mean, you made your first jump there just a minute ago, so how are you feeling, bro?
Man,
how are you feeling about that transition?
I feel like a whole new world has opened up.
Yeah.
And now I get to explore things that I've never done before.
Right.
It's like I felt like I was tapping on the ceiling of quads, and there wasn't a whole lot further that I could go with it. Like I've kind of reached what I feel is the pinnacle of quads, and it's like I feel like I've mastered this. And now at this point, every achievement just feels marginal because of how far I've come. And now I have inlines that I'm like, the sky's the limit right now.
That's interesting perspective though, because I feel like we're not, I mean, in my mind, we're not anywhere near being masters. We have so much farther that we could go. So that you tell me that, I mean, do you feel like you're losing interest in your quads?
I don't think I'm losing the interest.
Your interest is just being refocused right now, right?
I think so.
And I feel like I go through periods like that too, where I'll fixate on like jam skating. I'll get really in a dancey phase of my life, and I wake up in the morning and I dance in front of the mirror in the kitchen, and then I'll go outside and put my skates on and dance, and that's when I'm really connected with my quads. And then when, you know, sometimes when the spring comes around and I'm feeling really athletic, I'll put my inlines on and do like the hockey drills. And oh, you remember this day?
Yeah. Me and my red shirt matching the train.
Yeah, I did my best with the color correction to kind of weed that out, but man, I don't know what I did. I saw that bird.
Yeah. I mean, it's not my fault. The bird is the word, right?
Yeah. Okay, so we're back on the road, and what were we talking about? Quads and inline transition.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said that. I didn't mean to make it sound like I'm losing interest in quads. It's just, at the level I'm at, I know there's more that I could learn, but I guess I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah.
I feel like I've reached the point of now need some more inspiration to find out what that next level is, because I feel like I've reached the maximum level of where I'm at right now.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I say I think that you're just being refocused.
Yeah, definitely, because with Inlines I have so much more to work towards, and I have a pretty clear vision of what I want to accomplish now.
Right.
And now that I finally figured out how to turn correctly, and I found the same confidence that I have on quads,
your agility and your comfort.
Yeah, I found my comfort zone now. Now I'm like, okay, the world is mine, and I feel like I've been held back from this for so long. I'm about to take over and just run over everyone in front of me.
Yeah, cool.
Well, speed skating
wise, discovered it, right?
Yeah,
just
it's like
discovered it.
There's this newfound energy of, okay, I want to explore this. I've been so curious for so long, and I'm impatient. So I'm gonna come at this 110% and throw everything at it.
And as long as I've been doing inline and ice, I experience the same thing with all three of the skating styles, right? Like, I started with quads, and then I transitioned to inlines, and through high school I was just fixated on inlines. I barely quad skated at all, and there's like an 8-year period where I didn't put quads on at all, and I was just focused on inlines. And then I went to college in North Texas at UNT, and I would take the DART bus into the Dallas area and ice skate, and that's how I got into ice skating. And I fixated on that for a while until I got a decent amount of control, and now I just like spring between the three. Now that I feel like I have, like you said, your comfort zone in all three of them, I just spring between the three, and it just depends on where my focus is at. But I'm always, we're always learning more toward the the idea of skating,
Yeah,
right?
I feel that.
Yeah. Okay. I was hoping that would make sense.
Yeah, it does.
Sometimes you get in one of those, like, you get in like deep thought, and you kind of lose yourself trying to put it all together. I'm like, I want to make sure that this makes enough sense. So this rail area here, there's actually, I wish I had gone back the other way. There's some steps and like a little maze, a wheelchair ramp maze that I like to go down.
Oh, okay. I just realized where you were.
Yeah, this is like a lawyer's office in here, and there's a local brewery around the way.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. City skating is so much fun because you have the freedom to explore what you already know, but do it at a lot higher pace and it's a lot more intense.
Yeah, there's so much change.
Yeah, and everything comes at you so much more rapidly than it normally does, because to move at the speed that you would be moving at on inlines on foot, you'd have to like do a dead sprint, and that's going to tire you out way faster.
No, I mean there's no way that a shoebie could, or what does Bill Stopper call them, the slobies? You know, there's no way that they could run as fast as you can. You know, you can skate over 20 miles an hour in your speed skates.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I could probably tack that on pretty easily at this point.
So
I don't know how long I could stay there, but
I was wearing pads this day. I don't know why I was worried about falling. I did almost fall. Like, I think it happens around this corner here. I almost fell.
yeah, I was wearing them earlier in one of the videos, and as I was skating, I was just like, man, why am I even wearing these pads? I don't need these. Like, I'm skating with the pads on, but I'm like, I don't need these pads. I got this. And
Yeah.
I was talking to my speed skating coach, Jeffrey Puckett. We did an interview with him, and he's always telling me to skate outside. And before, it's just like I have this just anxiety about skating outside because I'm so scared of falling.
Yeah.
And now that I've found my comfort zone with my inlines, I'm like, whatever, I got this. I ain't even worried about it. Like, I'll be alright.
Dustin, tell the viewers what they need to do next. Tell them what they need to do next.
Alright, here's what I'm gonna need you to do. You see that big red button that says subscribe right there? Yeah, it
Right
looks
down
like
there.
Supreme, but it's subscribe, and you can click that, and you know, you get to see more awesome skating content, and it's free.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't cost you anything.
Yeah, it just cost us our time, and we give it.
And I mean, you see the little notification bell? Yeah, it looks like the Liberty Bell, right? Well, if you hit that, it doesn't ring or anything, but you know, it like lets you know we released a new video. And I've heard, now don't quote me on this, I don't know this for sure, but I've heard that like bald eagles fly when you click it. And you know, who doesn't want some freedom in bald eagles? America, right? So, I'm gonna click that notification bell one time for one time.
Also, there is a thumbs up button below it, isn't there?
Yeah, I think so, man.
I believe that I remember there being a thumbs up button down there.
I feel like we kind of earned a thumbs up anyway, because that was some pretty dope content, if you ask me.
Yeah. We hope that you guys enjoyed our little tour of Texarkana. We know we didn't really talk only about Texarkana, but that would make for such a boring video.
You are so right.